Affinity Xtra, be extra.
Okay, guys, you know what? Okay, right. So I've just put out there in my in our presenters group. Yeah, I just put out this. Said, yo, you guys excited about Kanye West? And people almost like a 50-50 decision. So you know, I get it. You know, you don't have to like the guy and whatever. They're still, yeah. You know, I kind of get it. But I've heard it all when it comes to this guy Kanye West. Yeah. Now, I must admit, you can have it sometimes where I feel that, you know, we sometimes have a beef with him because of his sad to say ex-wife. I've had Christians say, oh, he's married to a witch, so how can he be a Christian? Very easily, you know what I mean? He's got mental health issues. How can he be? Do you know how many people got mental health issues that go into church right now that are Christians? A lot. But anyway, and mental health affects us all. But anyway, let's not go there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he cussed a bad word. Yo, let's not go there with the cuss bad word thing, because y'all know that y'all do it at home, and on top of that, when Kurt does it, everyone's like, oh, it's justified. Anyway, so let's move on. So let's see what else we can mind about Kanye West about. You know, I've heard it all. I've heard it all before, yeah. But I have to rate that when he finally made a decision to cut over to Christianity. And yes, I do believe there's always going to be a time of mentorship, and I do believe there's a time of really developing away from the public's eye. But I'm afraid his life is in the public eye, so who am I to say how he lives his life? Now, whether I would advise people when they get saved to go straight into ministry, I don't know, man. Nah. I wouldn't really advise people to go straight into ministry like that. I wouldn't advise that. But maybe it's just his life, or maybe that's how he's been convicted, doing Sunday services all in the place, produced the album. But what I just loved was the unrepentant element of saying the name Jesus Christ and saying Jesus is King. I think we have got so cute in Christianity, and I've said this before many times on my show, my Lift show, that's probably one of the exciting things I saw about Kanye West's last album that he released in 2019, that he was so blatant with. And yes, because it's Kanye West, he had the numbers in the play, so I don't want to focus too much on the numbers that he got and the amazing numbers that he's got, because, you know, to be fair, he's got the scene in the circuit to do that, you know, in terms of he's got the numbers that are behind him to do that. But the reality show is that he made a stand and he was blatant about it. He never hid about it, and I think it shook a lot of things for me when it comes to for me, gospel hip-hop, because, you know, Christian hip-hop, because, you know, end of the day, so yeah, we got to a stage now where it's not about saying the name Jesus, but it just felt like we just avoided Christianity through our creativity too often. That's not because we're talking about culture, talking about other productive things. We're chatting a lot of rubbish, so I'm not gonna bash people who are talking about what's happening in the cultural perspective, like the likes of Show Barack and whatsoever. But I'm fine with that, you know, from a godly perspective. That's great. But I felt like, you know, a lot of people just making tracks about nothing. You know what I mean? Just to say it's not bad, it's not good, it's just inspirational. Okay, cool. All right, we get it. So why does everybody have to do that? I don't, you know what I mean? But it was getting to a stage where it was just taking over. But I'm so glad that Kanye West came out with his album and was blatant about his Christianity. I do hear a sound that, you know, resonates for me, as myself and Kanye West are probably just similar, same generation, really, truly. Some of the samples he's used, how he's used the music and whatsoever, I can feel that generation sound in there. At the same time, he's really mixed it and infused it with a youthful sound of today. And I must say, when I see him engaging with audiences my son's age, I'm like, wow, this is amazing. So I'm excited about his new album. Again, I just love the way he talks, his controversy. He just put his cards on the table. So I'm so interested. And you know what, guys? We were infiltrating that sphere of people, the Jay-Z's of the world, and challenging them about their thought processes and thought plans. We were just moaning on little blogs that are getting 10,000 views. Now we have somebody in them circles who are challenging these guys about their thought processes and how they think of God. So it's just interesting to see Jay-Z's input into this, and we know that he was all the talks with Dr. Dre. So all these guys who have stopped since they left church when they're 12 years old or 9 years old and gone upon road, now these guys are being challenged back with that thought process which Kanye West is bringing to them. And it's a shame that, you know, things that happen with his wife and whatsoever, and they are going through a process of divorce, or they've divorced, I'm not too sure. But either way, he's still producing, he's still doing his thing, and you know what, bro, salute you, bro. So that's just me, and that's my feeling about Kanye West's stuff. Whether you agree, disagree, I'm excited. It should have dropped today, and I was ready to drag a couple people in there to do a review, to have a talk about it, to review the tracks and vibe off about it, but I cannot. So but you here first on Infinity Extra. I'll just make sure the guys are available to do our conversation. This, I might just set up a special stream just to do this as we go through Kanye West's album as fresh from the top, and go through each track, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure DJ Marks will be up for that. But anyway, so the dirty laugh, yeah, said he won't be. But anyway, listen, I'm gonna go back to a bit of Walls group, but later on today's show we'll be looking at Sounds of Blackness. Yeah, no, it's not what to be over the black. Yes, there is a choir called Sounds of Blackness, amazing group, and we're gonna go what made them tick and what was behind them. You know what I'm saying? But this is Roger here, and Infinity Extra. We're here to be fast and extra, and here's the bit of what do you do?
Visit us for updates and shows at affinityextra.co.uk.